same building that's been here since 1948.
It's incredible.
And there's been all kinds of people that have come through here. Especially there's been a real lot of rock people that came through here. George Lynch taught here.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
my brother Randy Rhoads taught here. Rudy Sarzo taught here. Nick Menza, the drummer in Megadeth for 10 years, he taught here. Drew Forsythe, the first drummer in Quiet Riot, he taught here.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it goes on and on and on. And there's been a real lot of students too. Now the one consistent factor about this place is it's always been owned and operated by the Rhoads family. And, you know, we were literally like born into this. This place was here before me.
That's true, that's true.
Right.
Well, you were born in what year?
In 1952.
Okay, so you're just a couple years before Randy.
Yeah. I was born in 1952, and then between me and my brother, we're separated by a sister. Kathy. She came along in 55,
oh, wow.
and Randy was born 17 months later at the very last month of 56. So my mom had all her kids in a relatively short, you know, span of time.
Absolutely.
And there's kind of an interesting story that goes along with that. When my brother was born, the nurse came into my mom and she brought the baby and she said, "Madame, you have given birth to a star." And my mom's all glowing and everything is cool. Even back then he was pegged as a star. And when my sister came in and she was born, the nurse came back and she said, "Madame, you have given birth to a sister to the star." However, when I was born, the nurse came in and said, "Your fucking gardener's ready, lady." That my brother taught him.
That's right.
And what we did was, out of respect for him, you know, we kind of like retired the room like you would retire a football jersey. So we don't allow any lessons in that room, and we don't allow any commerce. It's basically a room for meditation, and people will come and they will just go in there and they will just collect their thoughts or sit or send their thoughts to my brother, whatever they want to do. It's cool. And so let me show you that. It's right over here.
Wow, this is it, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. This is the way it was when he was here, huh?
Exactly the way it was.
Wow.
It hasn't changed at all. This is exactly the way it was.
Wow.
In fact, this is the day, what it looks like is the day after he, you know, the day that he left to go work with Ozzy.
Really?
And that's when George Lynch took over his students.
Wow.
Because he had to give the students to somebody.
Exactly.
So.
Now I heard George came in here, but was it Greg Leone or Greg, something like that?
Greg Leon worked here for just a real short while. He really wasn't a guitar teacher that worked here too long, but Greg had been our friend for a real long time, and we had many different instances where our paths crossed with him. For example, he was the one that took my brother out to meet Carl Sandoval.
Really?
Yeah.
So he got the polka dot guitar.
So he took him out there, and what actually had happened was my brother had seen George Lynch playing a custom Sandoval guitar, and he liked it, and he asked if he could play it, and George let him, and Randy liked it so much that he said, I want to save up some money, and I want to go out and have the guy build me a guitar.
Wow.
And Greg Leon took him out there to have him build it, you know, to set it all up. And also, I did concerts with Greg Leon in the 80s.
Yep.
We did some concerts together, one real big one.
Wow.
And
because he's still on the scene too. He's still releasing.
Yeah, Greg Leon Invasion is still an active band, and he also, although I heard he moved, he also has a amp repair business.
Oh, really?
And he's real successful at it.
Wow.
He modifies and repairs amplifiers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of reading on the Rudy Sarzo book on my trip out here, and I went down to Orlando first and went to Leechburg, and I went with Jerry Calhoun, the owner of the house that the accident happened at. And I spent 4 hours with Jerry, and he took me on a tour of this whole 3,000-acre yard. I'm like, oh my God, this thing's huge. You know, I thought it was just the airstrip and a couple of hangars.
No, it's like a whole compound.
It is.
We have as Jeff probably may have told you, we have you know, a very liberal open door policy here, and anybody, like, if we know you're coming, we will, you know, we'll do what we're doing right now. We'll have a tour. We'll have, well, some people, they come and they want to take pictures of Mrs. Rhoads. They want autographs. They want to, you know, sometimes they'll come and just, you know, want to look around and everything, and just see where Randy, you know, Randy spent a significant amount of time here.
Tons of time.
He basically, this was his full-time job.
Wow.
He had, at one time, he was carrying 53 students a week. Wow. So you can imagine each one of those students, he's got to spend a half an hour or an hour with every week.
Wow.
So it was busy, and it kept him playing all the time.
Wow.
You know, and this is where he spent a real lot of his life, right here in this room.
Are these chairs, were these original
These
chairs?
are the original chairs. That's why they're kind of in bad shape, because they're deteriorating. Now,
So Randy would have sat in these chairs?
What's different about the room? What's different about the room is that this has always been here, but in the last couple of years, it's taken on another significance in that it's like a good luck, like when you throw coins in a fountain.
yeah.
And these people will come by, you know, and they'll put pics, or they'll put their demos, or they'll put handbills, you know, and
I understand that.
and they feel that this will bring them luck.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it works or not.
Who knows?
I don't know if it works or not, but I did find a Florida paramedics badge in there one night.
Did you really?
Yeah, so I took that home simply because somebody will grab it.
That's somebody's ID in there?
It is.
Is it?
Yep, somebody's driver's license.
Now you see, I didn't even know that.
Unbelievable. Oh, hey, Disneyland.
Oh no, that's looks like a work ID or something.
Campus.
This is pretty weird. Look, this guy's from Delaware Tech.
Yeah, let's just get a
I didn't even know about this.
That's
little
incredible.
shot of
What's his
him,
name?
but we
Chris
won't get the
Faulkner?
rest of it. Hey Chris, how you doing out there?
I didn't know. I didn't have any idea that was even in here. See?
I went to the Buddy Holly crash site last year.
I'll tell you what. It wasn't very lucky for this guy. See this band? This guy died.
No way.
So this wasn't so lucky.